Hey guys, Lindsay here with Totally Bananas TV. Anyways, it is Saturday afternoon, evening, it's early evening, and I'm finally getting a chance to basically kind of give you guys an update as to what's going on. We are still out of town, we're not home yet. We're in a motel room. Of course, my mom had surgery yesterday, and we were going to leave earlier today, but things did not work out that way. We got kind of a little behind in a schedule, basically, because we were so exhausted and we slept really hard. And when we got up this morning, we literally had 15 minutes to get breakfast, and then we had to basically try to get baths because we had a bit of a marker incident with Paisley, the 3-year-old. And I'll tell you what, the joys of having a 3-year-old, and it never gets dull, I'll tell you that. There's always something to be done. She's always getting into something, always making some kind of mess that makes it that much more difficult to do anything. But anyways, it worked out fine because we were going ahead and staying another night because my mother is supposed to be getting dismissed from the hospital tomorrow to go home. So we'll all just kind of go home together. Right now, I'm actually getting ready to lay down for a nap because first Paisley fell asleep, and then Kennedy was fighting sleep so bad. She was super duper tired, so I laid her up on my chest. I laid down on the bed with her, laid her up on my chest, and she was literally out within minutes. And then I knew Reese was getting tired because she was starting to get really cranky, so I coaxed her up here and I got her to lay down next to me, so she fell asleep almost immediately as well, just a couple minutes ago. And I've been watching the History Channel about UFO conspiracy and all that. I don't know if I believe in UFOs. Maybe. I mean, there's so many things that I do and don't, like, I don't know, like, I feel like maybe, I don't know, I feel like UFOs maybe, because I watched, if you see The Fourth Kind, or I think it's The Fourth Kind or something like that, that is a really trippy movie, and I really feel like aliens, or maybe like, is actually maybe like evil spirits. I don't know how to explain it, but if you've seen The Fourth Kind, you'll understand what I'm saying. Super duper scary. I do not suggest children see that movie because I still have nightmares with regards to it. But anyways, on to a brighter note. Mackenzie and Kendall are actually playing Office, and I'm hoping that I can get them to lay down to take a nap for a bit because when we get up, we're going to go to the hospital and visit with Grandma for a little bit because we have not been over there at all today. We've just been kind of hanging out at the hotel room or motel room, whatever you want to call it. Mackenzie's dad actually lives here in town, and her dad came by to see Mackenzie for a little bit, and they got to spend just a little bit of time together. Not much, not as much as I know that they would have liked to have spent with each other. But he went and got some hamburgers for us to eat from McDonald's, which was super duper nice. He did not have to do that. We really appreciate that because we are just basically stranded here with no means of transportation to get anywhere, and we are basically we're at my stepdad's whim basically, and we have to kind of go along with his schedule, and that's kind of hard when he goes off and runs a lot of errands and does a lot of things. And he had to go and get all the rest of the stuff out of the van that is at a truck stop in another town because it was, of course, towed for breaking down on the interstate the other day. And so he went and got the rest of our stuff out of there and then took that home, which is about an hour away. And then he had to clean out his vehicle because he had so much stuff because it's just him that drives his car. And he lives out of his car, guys. Like, he doesn't really live out of his car, but he has a lot of stuff in his car. And my mom is going to have to actually, like, lay back in the vehicle on the way home tomorrow. So he had to basically clean out his whole vehicle. But anyways, I know you don't want to hear all that. It's kind of boring. But yeah, so Mackenzie got to see her dad, and that was pretty cool. And I think that as soon as the girls wake up from their nap, as well as myself, we're going to go ahead and get a hold of my stepdad to have him take us to go see Grandma for a little bit this evening, and then we're going to have to figure something out for dinner, and then come back and get to bed fairly early so that we can wake up early enough to get out of here on time tomorrow, because I can't afford to do another night in the motel room, and my mom has already paid 3 nights in a motel room for us, and I do not want her to pay another dime for that, guys. That's crazy. I didn't even want to end up having to stay today, but she really did not want us to end up leaving her and being an hour away with no vehicle, and I am her medical power of attorney, and so she worries, she's got a lot of health problems. I haven't really gone in depth about that, but she has a lot of health issues that not a lot of people understand about, but I do, because I grew up with her. And I basically was a caretaker for her, and so since I know so much about her medical stuff, I am her medical power of attorney, and so it makes her feel at ease that I am close by, because she has a lot of things that not a lot of doctors or people understand about, like allergic reactions to being allergic to certain medications and whatnot. But yeah, so she felt that it would be better, especially since I have all the girls and my husband's out of town, that we stay close by so that we have a way of getting somewhere if we need to, because we don't have a working vehicle right now. So anyways, like I said, Paisley, Reese, and Kennedy are all asleep right now. I'm going to head that way to take a little bit of a nap before we got to go head to the hospital to check on Grandma. So anyways, we're going to come over here and check to see what Kenzie's up to, because I think it may be up to no good. No, I'm just kidding. They're actually like playing like office, because there's this cool desk in this room, guys. And anyways, I'll go ahead and let her tell you a little bit about what she's doing right now. What's up, Kenzie?
Hi.
What are you doing?
So, we're playing like video game office.
Video game office?
Yeah. So Kendall draws something with like pencil.
Uh-huh.
I redraw it on the board to like fix all the flaws.
Uh-huh.
And then I draw it on a piece of paper, and then she colors it in.
Oh, actually, that kind of makes me feel like it's not like video game office, guys. They're like tattoo artists. They are redrawing the sketch, but they're just not tattooing it on someone. That's actually pretty cool. That's a really cool idea. That's kind of fun. We never did anything like that. Actually, we never did anything like that when I was younger. They actually had like it was called a copy machine, and they had something that actually did it for you. That was kind of similar. If you grew up in the 90s and you know what I'm talking about, make sure that you comment down below what I'm talking about, because it was like a copy machine, and it like you drew on it and then you could print out the paper. I don't know, it was super duper cool. I don't know what it was called exactly, but if you know what I'm talking about, let me know. We're gonna go ahead and head over to Kendall, who is sitting on the floor with all of her stuff all sprawled all over the place, because there's not another desk, and Kendall was quite upset that Mackenzie went ahead and took the desk area, because she had claimed that as her area. So anyways, Kendall's down here sharpening the colored pencil, I think, right this second.
On the other side.
Oh, you're sharpening both sides?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what have you been doing over here? Back it up. No one wants. Alright, so what are you doing?
So right now I'm coloring this piece of paper.
Yeah?
Mackenzie drew it.
Mackenzie drew that paper?
I started drawing the rest, like coloring it.
Okay, so Mackenzie drew it and you're coloring it.
I did it on this side.
Uh-huh.
And then she draws it back on a whiteboard and does it on this.
Okay, so I actually kind of think like what they're doing is they are basically drawing the picture, the other person is, I guess, maybe tweaking it to make it look better, and then coloring it and then giving it back to the other person. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like they're making their own coloring books for the other person to color in. That's kind of cool. I may want to get in on this, guys, because I'm getting kind of bored too. But I'm super duper tired, so I'm fighting as to whether I want to do this or go to sleep. But I don't get to hang out with the older kiddos by ourselves very much, because the younger kiddos take up a lot of our time because they need a lot more help and everything. But I love all my girls so much, and we miss Daddy so much, guys. It's so It's so weird not having Daddy with us. We all miss him and all love him so much, and we cannot wait till he comes home to us. Just a few more days, but we don't even know how he's gonna get back home, to tell you the truth. We're gonna have to figure that out. Hopefully we'll figure something out. I trust in God that everything will be okay. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and get that nap in while I can, guys, because I gotta do it while the younger kids are sleeping. We ask that if you haven't already done so, that you make sure that you go and hit that subscription button, guys, and subscribe to be a Totally Bananas TV Funky Monkey, aka a family member of ours. Also, guys, make sure that you hit that notifications bell to be notified when we post new videos. We post new videos every single day except for Sundays, and that is our normal schedule, guys. But right now we are on our 2-week annual training schedule, where it is going to be a video that is pre-made and posted every 1 to 3 days. Although I have been making these videos that are unedited and posting them. So basically, you guys have had a video every single day. Maybe one day you haven't had a video. But anyways, when my husband gets back on July 29th, we will be going back to the every single day edited video version. Also, guys, make sure that you like, comment, and share our videos with your family and friends, and ask them to do the same. And if you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to put them down, guys. If you have something that you'd like to see us do in a video, or have any questions that you'd like to be answered, or something that you just can't stand seeing us do, let us know. Give us some feedback. We'd love to hear some feedback, whether it's bad or good. Anything. I would like to ask some feedback, and I will be sure to respond to you guys. Any questions, comments, or concerns. Alright, guys, we love you all, great and small, here at Totally Bananas TV. And we hope that you guys come and join our family and go along in this crazy, way of life that's totally bananas, that's for sure. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time here on Totally Bananas TV. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Bye. Mwah. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah. You better like and subscribe.
And comment down below.
And comment down below.
Even if it's rude.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, even if it's rude, Kendall says. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.